Welcome to my class once again. We are discussing the Pardnor's tale. Let us go to the fourth video. Here Chaucer talks about, the Pardnor talks about it. Chaucer through the Pardnor talks about three rioters, three young men who indulged in, who were associated with a lot of rioting. Naughty, wicked people, gundas, local gundas. Right? You can call them gundas. These three rioters of whom I tell, long before prime rang of any bell, had set themselves in a tavern to drink. What is a tavern? Tavern is a pub. So three young men, wicked people, came to a tavern. Tavern is a pub. They came to the tavern for a drink. And as they sat, they heard a bell clink before a corpse. Corpse is a dead body. So a dead body was being carried to the grave. A dead body was being carried to the grave. These people were sitting in the inn, they were sitting in the pub, and they heard the clinking of the bell. It is a sound produced by the bell. And when they looked outside, they saw that a dead body was being carried to the grave. A dead body, a corpse, which was carried to its grave. Then one of them did call to the servant. Go quickly, he said, and ask at once, what corpse is this that passes by here? And see that thou report his name correctly. So, there was a assistant who was working in that pub. They asked this young man, to go and find out whose dead body was being carried to the grave. The boy said, Sir, that is not at all necessary. It was told me 2 hours before you came here. He was indeed an old friend of yours, and suddenly he was slain last night. So he said, Sir, there is no need of going out. I know whose dead body these people are carrying to the grave. And I was informed that it's the dead body of a former friend of yours. It is the dead body of a former friend of yours. Last night he was slain. Slain is the past participle of slay, S-L-A-Y, killed with a sharp object. So last night he was killed with a sharp object. Completely drunk, as he sat on his bench upright, there came a stealthy thief, men called Death. So he was killed by sharp weapons while he was sitting in a park on a bench. He was slain. Stealthily means secretly, silently. So silently, someone called Death came. Silently, someone called Death came. And sir, I have heard this Death is slaying all the people in the country. Many people are dying. He is killing many people. Death, personification. Death is an abstract idea, but here it has been personified as if it is a human being. So death is killing a number of human beings, number of people of the surrounding area in this country. And with his spear, he struck his heart into two and went away without more words. So this man was sitting on a bench in the park. Death came secretly. He was holding a spear. Spear karna? Spear karna? Barcha. So he was holding a spear in his hand and he killed him. He killed him by thrusting his spear into his heart. And his heart was broken into two, right? Shattered into two. And went away without saying any words. He has slain 1,000 during the pestilence. Sir, ଏବେ जो सबुआडे रोग व्यापिकी अच्छी बहुत गुड़े लोक प्लेग प्लेग रोग चारिआडे व्यापी प्लेग रोग रे बहुत गुड़े लोक मरीगले बहुत लोक से मारी सारे डेथ खाली से यंग मैन नुह बहुत लोक मरीगले बहुत लोक से मारी सारे एंड मास्टर बिफोर यू कम इन हिज प्रेजेंस it seems to me that it would be necessary to beware of such an adversary. And sir, please be careful. Please be careful. Please don't come in face to face with that adversary, that opposite party, that enemy of yours. He is also your enemy. He is also my enemy. He can kill anybody. So when you come face to face with him, please be careful. Please don't come face to face with him. And master, before you come in his presence, it seems to me that it would be necessary to beware of such an adversary. You must be very careful about him. He can kill anybody. So please be very careful about him while you deal with him. And master, before you come in his presence, it seems to me that it would be necessary to beware of such an adversary. Always be ready to meet him. Thus taught me my mother. My mother said, my mother cautioned me, warned me that I must be very careful about him. I say no more. By Saint Mary, said this tavern keeper, the child says truth. Now the owner of the inn comes. He says, sir, whatever this child is saying is true. Within a great village, over a mile from here, for he has slain this year, over a mile from here, within a great village, both men and women, children and laborers, and servant boys. So, sir, he has not spared anybody. Death has not spared anybody. किसी को भी नहीं छोड़ा है. He has killed almost everybody. Some distance away from here, there is a village. And in that village, he has almost caused a havoc. He has killed everybody. He has killed men, he has killed women, he has killed farm laborers, he has killed children, he has killed attendants, servants, everybody. I suppose his habitation is there. Perhaps he is living there in that village. It would be great wisdom to be forewarned before he did a man any harm. So it is better if we were careful about him. If we were careful while dealing with him. So he is there somewhere in that village. Yea, God's arms, said the writer. Is it such a peril to meet with him? तो ये तीन जन जाक यंग मैन मद टिके पी देइछंती. मद टिके पी देले तमर एनर्जी पळै आसीबो. तमे समस्ती को सम्मान करिवो. यंग एक रहिथिबो. योर ब्लड इज वेरी वार्म. तापर टिके मद पड़ी जाइथिबो. मद टिके पड़ीगला माने तुमे हेगला वर्तमान स्वर्गर राजा. तेणु ये अवस्था रे one of them says, oh, is it such a peril? Peril is a danger. Is it such a danger to meet him? I don't think so. ସିଏ କଣ ଏତେ ଆମକୁ ଡରେଇବ ମ? Why should we be afraid of death? Death will be afraid of us. I shall seek him by pathway and also by street. So I will try to find him out. So wherever he is hiding, I will find him out. I make a vow to God's honorable bones. Listen, fellows, we three are all agreed. Let each of us hold up his hand to the other, and each of us become the other's brother, and we will slay this false traitor death. So he says, friends, we three are friends now. Let us join our hands together. Let us fight against death. Let us search for him. Let us kill him. Teach him a lesson and kill him. What can he do to us? Traitor? A cheat? Huh? He is killing our people. How can he kill our people like this? Let us kill him. He shall be slain, he who slays so many. Oh, he has killed so many people. Now it is his time. Huh? So ଏବେ ମରିବାର ପାଳି ଡେଥ୍ ର। ଏତେ ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ଆମର ମାରିଦେଇକି ପଳେଇଲା ତ। By God's dignity, before it be tonight, before it be night, before nightfall today, we must kill him. Right? So together have these three placed their troths to live and die of them for the other. So there were three young people, three young friends. They were ready to die and live for each other. Okay, we live and die for each other. चलो एकाठी समस्ते डेथ को खोजिबा. We live for each other, we die for each other. Let us see what death can do to us. We shall search for him, we shall find him, and we shall kill him. To live and die for each other, as though he were his own born brother. And off they leaped, all drunken in this rage, and forth they go towards that village, of which the tavern keeper had spoken before, and many a grisly oath they have they sown. So now these three people joined hands together. They decided their course of action. They went towards the village, which the tavern keeper and the boy had informed him about, where death was causing havoc, killing a number of people. When they have gone not fully half a mile, right as they would have stepped over a fence, an old and poor man met with them. This old man fully meekly greeted them and said thus, now lords, may God look after you. So they had not even gone half a mile. They had gone some distance from that place, from that inn. They came across an old man. That old man was sitting by the side of the road. And when that old man, he was so old that when he saw these young people, he said, oh, young men, may God look after you. Right? The proudest of these three rioters answered in reply, what? Chal, bad luck to you. Right? Bad luck to you. Why art thou all wrapped up except for thy face? Why live thou so long in such old days? So that old man was wrapped or covered in a blanket. Only his face was visible. So one of the proudest among the three said, hey old man, Kire Budhau, why are you sitting like this? With your face only visible? The remaining part of your body covered with this shawl? Covered in this blanket? Why are you sitting like this? And tu ete barsa kahi banchichu ba? When so many people are dying, why are you alive? Young people are dying. Tu budhata kahi banchi konta kahar karibu? Why are you living? The old man looked in his face and said thus, because I cannot find a man, though I walk to India, neither in the city nor in any village, that would change his youth for my age. Sir, I am alive because I am not dead. Right? Because death doesn't take me. जो पर्यंत डेथ मते नौनी मु तो बंचिବାକୁ बाध्य ना. Secondly, I went to India. I went to different places. I wanted to exchange my age with the age of the young people. मु young people को कहली भाई मेरे उम्र आपको लग जाए, आपकी उम्र मुझे लग जाए. कहीं सेमित तो किसी हेलानी. कहा उम्र कहा को लगिलानी. हेला मुझे एमती बुढ़ा थिली सेमती बुढ़ा अछि. Right? So ମୁଁ ଆଉ କଣ କରିପାରିବି? I am an old man. What can I do? Therefore, I must have my age. So if I am old, I can't do anything. Because I cannot become, I am old. I continue to be in this state only because I cannot change my state. I cannot change my old age. Right? Now, and I am alive. How long I am You are asking me, why am I alive? Why am I alive? It's because I am not dead. Because God, death, God is not taking me. As long a time as it is God's will, so long as God desires, God wills, I am going to remain alive. I am not going to die before that. तो दिटाक कथा तो मो ऊपर किसी डिपेंड करूनी अन्य ऊपर डिपेंड करुछि तेणु मु बंचिछि nor death alas will not have my life thus I walk like a restless wretch. So God, death is not taking me. Death is killing so many people, but death is not killing me. So I am being compelled to live a life like this, to live a life like this. And on the ground which is my mother's gate, I knock with my staff both early and late, and say, Dear mother, let me in. Lo, how I waste away flesh and blood and skin. Alas, when shall my bones be at rest? Mother, with you would I exchange my strong box, that in my chamber long time has been, yeah, for an hair shirt to wrap me. But yet to me she will not do that favour, for which full pale and withered is my face. So I am sitting here waiting for my mother to take me in. My face has become pale and withered, dried. Pale is lackluster, it's not shining. Opposite of dazzling is pale. So my obviously I have become very old. God is not taking me. Death is not killing me. Nobody is ready to give me some, contribute to my age. So what else I can do? I am sitting here. But sirs, to you it is no courtesy to speak rudeness to an old man, unless he trespass in word or else in deed. In holy writ you may yourself well read. In the presence of an old man, grey upon his head, you should rise. Therefore I give you advice. So she said, but sir, why are you disrespectful to me? ମୁଁ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଛି କ୍ଷତି କରିନି, ନାଇଦର ଇନ୍ ୱାର୍ଡସ୍ ନର୍ ଇନ୍ ଡିଡ୍ସ। ମୁଁ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କିଛି କ୍ଷତି ହେଲା ଭଳିଆ କଥା କହିନି, ମୁଁ ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କ୍ଷତି ହେଲା ଭଳିଆ କିଛି କାମ କରିନି ବି। ତ ଆପଣମାନେ why are you so rude to me? Why are you ill treating me? Why are you behaving like this with me? And that too, I am an old man. I have grey hair. The scriptures say if a person has grey hair, please stand up and bow down before him. Show him respect. So, respect to the grey hair means old age. Grey hair stands for old age. So, you respect his old age. Scriptures say that. All our holy books say that old people should be respected. But you are not showing me any respect. So my advice to you is do no harm now unto an old man, no more than you would want men to do to you in old days. So ତମେ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରକାର ବ୍ୟବହାର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଓଲ୍ଡ ହେଇ ତମେ ତ ଦିନେ ଦିନେ ଓଲ୍ଡ ହବ, ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରକାର ବ୍ୟବହାର ତମେ ଚାହୁଁନ ଲୋକ ତମକୁ କରନ୍ତେ ବା ତମକୁ କରନ୍ତୁ, ତମେ ସେଇ ପ୍ରକାର ବ୍ୟବହାର ପ୍ଲିଜ ମୋ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କରନା। You have been very rude to me. Please don't be rude to me because it's not good. And God be with you wherever you walk aright. I must go thither where I have to go. So the old man says, God be with you. He wishes them all the best wherever you go or wherever you ride. Young men, be safe, ride safe, and let me go away from here. Nay, old churl, by God, thou shalt not so, said this other dice player quickly. Thou depart not so quickly by Saint John. Thou spoke right now of that same traitor death that slays all our friends in this country. Have here my place, as thou art his spy. And one of the young men accuses that old man of being the spy of death. Spy कौन? ता ପାଇଁ କାମ କରୁଛି, spy ସିଏ ରଖିଛି। spy ମାନେ जासूस। ତମେ ହେଲ death ର जासूस। I understand. You are the spy of death. Tell where he is, or thou shalt pay for it. Tell us, inform us, where is death? Because you are his spy, death's spy, he is not killing you. So tell us where he is, where death is, or you shall pay for it. By God and by the Holy Sacrament, for truly thou art in league with him. You are in league with him. You are in hand in gloves with him. Hand in gloves with him means you are friendly. You have some secret relationship with death. That is why death is not killing you. You are his spy. To slay us young folk, you false thief. So that young man continues with his rude behavior. He says you are a spy, death's spy. You are killing young men. You are in hand in gloves with him, with death, and you are give us his address, or else you are going to learn a lesson. Now, sirs, said he, if you are so eager to find death, turn up this crooked way. For in that grove I left him, by my faith, under a tree, there he will wait. So that old man said, sir, if you are so much interested to know about death, please go this way. There is a grave. There is a tree. And I left him under that tree, near that grave. So go and find him there. I left him there under a tree, and there he will wait. He will not in any way hide himself because of your boast. Do you seek that oak? Right there you shall find him. Can you see that oak tree there? See that oak tree there in the distance. Death would be sitting there under that tree. So he is not going to hide from you because you are boastful, you are very proud. So ତମେ ଏମିତି ଦାଦାଗିରି ଦେଖେଇକି କଥା କହିଲେ ଯେ ଡେଥ୍ ତମକୁ ଲୁଚିକି ପଳେଇବ ସେ କଥା ନୁହଁ. Death will not hide from you. He will still be sitting there waiting for you. He will not in any way hide himself because of your boast. Do you seek that oak? Right there you shall find him. God save you. Now he says, no, young man, if you want to go this way, you go. There is the oak tree. He is sitting under that oak tree. So these three young people walked in the direction of that oak tree. So in the next video, we shall find out whether they find that death and what they do with him. Thank you very much.